Hello, everybody. Welcome to Blitzcast here on the Majors TV. I am Adam Hernandez. With me, Dorf. Dorf, how are we doing tonight, man?
Not bad.
Good. We're right in the middle right now of NFL playoff season. We just got finished with Wild Card Weekend. We had better Wild Card weekends, I guess more exciting Wild Card weekends. But that's not what I want to get into tonight. You and I had a discussion the other day about NFL quarterbacks, and something when we started talking about it, an interesting topic came about, and it revolved around the quarterback of today versus the quarterback from 5, 6, 7 years ago. And right now, I have to wonder, and I have to ask you, why is the NFL failing to develop, I guess, that next generation of elite quarterback? Because when we were looking at it, we were naming off quarterbacks, the elite quarterbacks in today's game that
they're the same guys.
They're the same guys.
Yeah,
they're the same guys.
5, 6, 7 years
the same
ago.
guys.
No one's been able to unseat them.
And when we talk about it, okay, let's go ahead and name off some of the elite quarterbacks right now. And when we were talking about this earlier too, we were debating about a guy, and I said, okay, if you have to debate about him,
that means he's not elite.
He's probably not an elite quarterback. Okay, so who is an elite quarterback?
The three guys who you would call elite in today's game are Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady.
No,
that's it. That's all. Then there's a group of 4 guys that you could argue that are probably just close, just on the outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
That being Derek Carr, Matt Ryan.
Was it Ben Roethlisberger?
No. Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck. Sorry, Russell Wilson and Andrew Luck. The guys that are on the next step. If you notice those elite quarterbacks, Rodgers was an 05 draftee.
Mm-hmm.
Brees was drafted in 01, and Brady was drafted in 2000.
Sure. Yeah.
It's a decade and a half ago, and yet the same guys that have been dominating the quarterback position throughout the NFL for the last decade are still doing it today. And no one has really stepped up to the level to replace them. Now you have young guns like Luck, Wilson, and Carr who are right there and are really close, but they still haven't. They're still the next tier down.
Mm-hmm. They
haven't taken that next step to be that elite passer that the NFL seems to desire.
And kind of off topic a little bit, I guess this adds to Brady's greatness. Is you mentioned he was drafted in 2000, and he's still doing what he's doing today, and still considered an elite quarterback. I think that's. I mean, when you go back and you look at it, that's incredibly remarkable. I mean, we're talking about
look at all 3 of those guys. None of them number 1 overall. Brees is the second rounder.
Yeah.
Rodgers went at the end of the first. Yeah. And the other thing they had in common, 2 of the 3 of them had in common, they sat behind other guys.
Yes, and
Brees didn't either.
No, but was it Rodgers? Rodgers was in the same draft class as Ben Roethlisberger too.
Yes.
And didn't they both take the slide that year? I believe they did.
Roethlisberger went in the teens, so I wouldn't know. As a small school guy going in the teens,
okay, really that's right. Now, I mean, what is it? I mean, because why is it the same guys like the Rodgers, like the Bradys, and like the Breezes Christ? Why are they still atop of the NFL crop of elite passers, while these other guys are failing to kind of break that ceiling there?
A lot of it has to do with is the type of prospect that today's college ball is producing. As more and more teams get away from the pro style offense, the less and less the quarterback is asked to do at the college level. And when they show up, they're not ready to play day one.
Mm-hmm.
And they've never been asked to do a 4th read. They've never been asked to do anything more than make one guy. We're going to pick one guy out on the defense. We're going to make him wrong, and all you have to do is pick between, do one read, and that's it. You look at all the different spread quarterbacks that have come out of this league that have all the physical talent but don't have it up here and haven't been able to succeed. It's just because the college game doesn't lend itself to producing good pro quarterbacks anymore. And that's nobody's fault. The NFL needs to make an adjustment essentially to the talent that it's receiving. If it doesn't, it's going to be a era of absolute shit quarterback play.
And do you think that we're in that era right now? Because when we're going through our list, I mean, there are a lot of guys that are on that second tier. It seems like, and we're talking about like you said, the Russell Wilsons, the Ben Roethlisbergers, who was when we started the show, I told everybody that there was a guy on there who we were kind of arguing about, and it was Ben Roethlisberger.
It was Roethlisberger, and you know what? I love Pro Football Focus. They weren't too kind to him this year. Rated him below an 80, which is technically an above average player still, but I think he was rated like 18th or 19th out of the top. I think they rated 36 quarterbacks overall, so he was like dead middle.
Sure.
Surprisingly high on that list. Guy that everybody, especially the talking heads in the media, are wondering what the hell are they going to do with him. Kirk Cousins, 7th. And whether or not they should extend him or he's a franchise quarterback. If he's the 7th best quarterback in the league and there's still that discussion going on, is anybody good enough anymore for what people want as an NFL quarterback? Cousins came out of a pro-style system.
Yes, he
didn't have to start day one.
Nope.
The whole point is,
and it's funny they drafted him because of that.
Yeah,
too.
Exactly. The whole point is, out of this whole story here, college isn't producing the type of people that the NFL want.
Sure.
And the NFL is going to have to change sooner or later because you're going to keep getting guys like Dak Prescott. You're going to keep getting those very athletic, not the pinpoint passer, but can make plays with their legs type. Those guys are plentiful, and they're coming out of college very in abundance. You know what? The NFL game needs to adjust. If they want to still be exciting, they need to adjust to that.
But is the NFL going to adjust, though?
Of course not. It's the NFL.
I mean, because that was one of the final questions we had tonight. Is who's going to break first? I mean, is it going to be the NFL adapting to college, or is it going to be college, running more pro style systems? And keep in mind too, a big factor into luring big-time recruits to a college program
is your ability to get into the pros.
Is whether or not you can get into the pros. So it seems like the answer would be, Dorf, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that it would have to be college. Because of the NFL, which sets the standard to what they want in their league, if these big-time college programs, whether it's Ohio State, Alabama, Auburn, USC, Michigan, it seems like they would have to, okay, you know what? If we want these 4 or 5-star recruits, we're going to have to make it so NFL teams are going to want to take a look at these guys, so we can peddle that selling point to these guys when we're talking to them before.
The only thing is, I think you have it backwards. The NFL is going to have to break first because they have really no stranglehold over the college football system. College, their number one goal, yes, is to win.
Sure. Yes.
And if with the type of talent that you can get, the best way to do that is a non-pro style quarterback. Tough shit. The NFL is just going to have to get used to it. And they're going to have to take what they get.
And that's kind of like what we've seen, because I will go on and I will say that I always thought that it was going to be the running quarterback that wasn't going to make it in the NFL. And for the most part, They don't, but I've also been wrong on many occasions because I was convinced that Cam Newton wasn't going to make it.
I was too.
And I think it's safe to say that Cam Newton has made it, even though he's had a tough season this year.
Well, you can define making it as, he did play for a Super Bowl. He did.
Yes.
But he got his second contract.
Yes.
I would define that from a quarterback's perspective as making it.
Oh, absolutely, and that's a good point because the Super Bowl thing may be a little hard to hold over some guys' head just because of teams they go to. But yes, Cam Newton has made it in that sense.
You got a mega extension as a
sure.
contract.
Russell Wilson's another one. And not only did Russell Wilson have the running, scrambling quarterback going against him, but he also had a size thing going against him.
Okay, he's generously listed at 5'11".
Yeah, and can we say he's probably 5'10"?
On a good day wearing shoes.
Okay. But I guess, to your point of the NFL having to,
have to adjust the talent unless, of course, they wanted to blow it all up and make their own minor league system, which they don't seem willing to do. Mm-hmm. I'm talking like they're a whole, probably closer to a hockey's minor league system, where it's essentially you have two minor league tiers, and then you can use college as your essentially your Europe equivalent or Russian equivalent. You don't have quite the depth and prospects to do a baseball type where there's 5-6 levels. So
And your
unless we're-
roster size is already too
Oh
big
God,
to
your
begin
roster,
with,
yeah,
so-
no kidding. So I mean, you're going to put out 50 guys per
Uh-huh.
level, and you got to pay them, and you got to keep up with their medical upkeep. So that's not going to happen. But unless, of course, you're willing to do that, the NFL is going to have to adjust that to the talent or the ability of the quarterbacks that are presented to them.
Awesome. Well, that's going to do it this week for Blitzcast here on the Majors TV. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/the Majors TV. You can also check us out on Twitter at the Majors TV. So for Dorf, I'm Adam. We'll see you guys next time.